So here are my rainbow fish on the day I got them. And they came right from the shipper, and the store never even unpacked them. So they've probably been on the road maybe a couple of days. And I have 6 of them. And as you can see, they're almost silver, almost no color whatsoever. So I'm going to float the bags, and then let's take a look and see what happens. So here on day 2, they are starting to get a little bit of color. You can see a little bit of the yellow and green in the tails. And they've colored up a little bit, but it's still pretty pale. Now this big male in the back on the left, that's the first fish to really start to get some stripes. And he is the oldest and the biggest, and you can see he's very territorial, and he's trying to court the females. Now here is 12 days later, and I've moved all the fish over into my 75-gallon tank. And the difference in color is quite remarkable. And they are really just looking great, and they're just healthy fish, and I just love them. So if you're wondering how to do this and get really good color for your fish, it's really pretty simple. So if you want to do this, the first thing you have to do is you have to have a healthy tank. And so I like to use plants, and these plants were in a 20-gallon tank, and so they don't quite fill my 75. But the plants really make a big difference in the quality of the water. And the second thing is that I like to feed them frozen foods. So I give them all kinds of food. So here's some bloodworms, and they just really go after the bloodworms. And they do really well on it. Let me see if I can get that camera a little bit higher. I don't quite have all the water in this tank because I'm just setting it up. But the bloodworms and frozen brine shrimp, and then I give them flake food, they all help them develop really good colors. It's a variety of food, and then I don't overfeed them. And they you can just see the colors pop in just a few days. So if you have rainbow fish and they are young and they haven't changed color yet, give them a chance to show their colors, and at least a few weeks or maybe even a month or two, depending on how old they are. But I think it's worth the wait. And these fish are not even done with their color change. They're going to be a lot more than this in probably a month or so. Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.